Take a walk on planet Earth. It's a wonderful place. But don't take it for granted, because one day it might just vanish forever. This is the story of the universe we live in, and the dangers we face just by being here. We'll fly with the comets and asteroids which threaten all life on our planet. Here on Earth, we'll recreate our sun's headlong plunge around the galaxy and watch disasters unfold which could spell the end for us all. Our planet is under threat. Our mission is to stay alive.
Asteroids range in size from pebbles to mountains, or even bigger. And they're dangerous. They're flying around at incredible speeds. To get an idea of the damage they can do, just take a trip to the moon.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Man, a species born and who's lived all his life on Earth, moves with this journey out into the solar system.
There is really nothing to say about it. What can you say about a sight like that?
You're a go to continue power descent.
In 1969, for the first time ever, human beings walked on the surface of another world.
Altitude 40,000.
The moon.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility, we copy.
And what a world it was. Airless, barren, hostile. And bearing the disturbing evidence of a terrifying threat. The moon is scarred with craters, the marks of countless asteroids that have slammed into it. The moon is under attack. And traveling through space alongside the moon is another planet. The one we call home. So why aren't we taking the same pounding? There's a simple answer to that. We are.
This crater was formed in a few seconds about 49,000 years ago. It's almost 1.2 kilometers in diameter. It's almost 200 meters deep. The object that caused it was an asteroid about 40 meters in diameter. Came in with a velocity of about 25 kilometers per second, and it exploded with the force of a 15 megaton hydrogen bomb.
This is Meteor Crater in Arizona. Geologist Jeff Wynn thinks that what happened here could happen again, soon.
Local effects would have been devastating. Obviously, anything within the circumference of the crater would have been obliterated. If you were an animal grazing within a few kilometers, you probably would have been killed by the impact blast. If you were beyond that, depending on where the wind was blowing, the ejecta coming down would have killed you. And this is just one rather blunt example of what could happen if one of these things did hit.
Geologists are discovering more and more evidence of asteroid impacts here on Earth. Meteor crater would be hard to miss. Other impacts are more difficult to spot. But we have seen them. We've photographed them from space. These are the remains of titanic collisions, some of them vast, 20 or 30 kilometers across. The Earth is being pounded all the time. Siberia, 1908. An entire forest was flattened. There was an impact in Saudi Arabia in 1933. This was caught on camera in Canada in 1972. A near miss. It flew back out into space. If it had crashed on Earth, it would have exploded with more force than an atom bomb. Amazingly, in all these events, no one at all was killed. But even if an asteroid doesn't hit us, it could do something even more dangerous. It could hit the sea. If a big asteroid smashes into the ocean, it could create a huge deadly wave that could wipe out entire cities. Space contains dangers that make asteroids seem utterly insignificant. Our telescopes have captured images of truly colossal disasters. This photograph shows a star 100 times bigger than our sun, blasting incandescent gas out into space. And this is a black hole, spewing out jets of superhot matter at close to the speed of light. If these had been near us, there's almost no chance that we'd have survived.
Here is our galaxy, a huge flat pancake of 400,000 million stars, all whirling around. The brightest areas are where the stars are most tightly packed. These are the danger zones. And this star is our sun. At the moment, it's just around there, just another pinprick in the cloud of stars that makes up our galaxy. But take a closer look and see how it's moving. It doesn't just go round and round the galaxy, it also goes up and down. And where the sun goes, the Earth goes. So, regular as clockwork, we plunge through the danger zone. And every time we do so, the odds are stacked against us. So far, we have survived. But what about the future? To safeguard that, we should be acting now. One day, our planet's luck will run out. It's simply a matter of time. We must develop the technology to defend ourselves. Because if we're not prepared, the odds are that one day
the human race may cease to exist.